It's time to take off your cloaks. Technicolour, Technicolour. If we stand together, we can do whatever. Technicolour, Technicolour. If we stand together, we can live forever. Technicolour. Hi here, Finns here. I am back for another video and it's time for me to do another one of my due reviews for Eurovision 2021, and this time I am going to for once Eurovision sorry Australia with her song Technicolour Montaigne. Start the video, sorry. Montaigne will be singing the song Technicolour for Eurovision 2021 for Australia. Now, Australia are here, although they are not going to Rotterdam, unfortunately. They are still in the competition. Doesn't matter where they are, they're still allowed to compete, even if they're not a part of Europe, and if they're not going to Europe, they're still part of Eurovision in our eyes. And yes, Montaigne is back with her song Technicolour, proving that she does not live in just black and white. She lives in Technicolour, and I respect that. And you know what, with this song, at first listen, I was feeling, what? When I first reacted to this, it was like, oh. But now I've grown to like it. It's got edge. It's kind of a kick song, you know. It's got really good lyrics in the song. And yeah, I really like to listen to it. It's one of the songs that I really love to go to listen to all the time. I never forget about it, which is great, you know. I like the lyrics, and it's really catchy. Technicolour, Technicolour. If we stand together, we can do whatever. Technicolour, Technicolour. It sticks in my mind. I'd never forget about it. If somebody said Australia, sing Australia, I always remember it. Some other songs I feel like, with Australia I always remember it. And then that live version happened. Oof. Okay, I think we can all agree that live version wasn't great. Well, first of all, it was sung in a cricket ground, so the acoustics probably, the sound, you know, it's understandable. It's not, and she had to perform that song for the first time live. It's very interesting with Australia, like, with that performance, that's like the only performance we're judging it on. It's strange, especially from Australia, that they haven't released a music video from it, which, it's coming from a country like Australia, I really would think they would put some effort in making a music video. I don't know if Technicolour actually had a music video for Zero Gravity. I know there was a lyric video, so I don't know why they don't do music videos. Maybe, I thought they would by now, like a week before Eurovision rehearsals, you would think they would release a music video, but maybe something delayed and something, or maybe they're deciding it's costing too much money, maybe financially. Maybe there's more reasoning behind that, but no, okay. Which is interesting. I think, yeah, that live version, I think most people have been judging that and been criticising it to a point. However, that is not going to be the finishing product we're going to see on the Eurovision stage. Now, unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions and travel restrictions, Australia will be unable to fly over to Rotterdam for Eurovision this year. So, however, that does not mean they're out of the competition. They're still in it. However, they will not perform in Rotterdam. Instead, they'll stay in Australia and will use their on-tape version that they've already recorded by the time of filming it. I would imagine, I think they have. So they'll use that. So Montaigne can sit back and relax. She doesn't have to do any more work apart from maybe some more interviews. And actually she has, just not any more performing actually. She doesn't have to perform that song ever again now. Because it's already been done. So, you know, I already done a video of my predictions on who would qualify and who won't qualify for semi-final 1. And I did put on, and if you haven't seen that, go and check it out on my channel. And I did put Australia as one of my qualifiers, but now, that was before I found out that Australia weren't going to travel to the Netherlands. Now that they are staying in Australia, I do worry, and people are worried for Australia, including me actually, that this could be the first non-qualification from Australia. Because the song is very divisive. It's not playing it safe, which I'll give it to Australia. This is another year where Australia have not played it safe, which I can respect. But people are worried that this won't have the similar outcome that other Australian entries have done in the past. And I can understand why. This is not a very warming song. Let's say like Jessica Melboy, We've Got Love, or, you know, or maybe a Donny M. Sound of Silence. But two songs I love, by the way. So, yeah, and I think also that live version probably is not the best to judge it on, unfortunately, even though that's not going to be the finishing product we're going to see, and hopefully Montaigne's vocals will not be sounding like that, so I would hope not. But yeah, my fear is because Montaigne's not going to be in Rotterdam, I hope it's not going to be another Agneta moment where people are going to forget that she's actually in Rotterdam and people forget to vote for her, you know? And that's kind of what happened to Agneta when she represented Norway in 2016 and couldn't do any interviews or promotion for a song because she was going through some mental health issues and she had to step back from them, so she did 0 interviews or promotions to the song, and that really hurt her because she didn't qualify, and it really damaged her not doing any promotion, the poor girl. So I hope people won't forget about Montaigne. Now hopefully, even though she's not going to be there in person, hopefully the Australian team and the EBU will do something, and I hope they'll still do interviews and promotion and promo throughout the week of rehearsals, and people don't forget about them. It's going to be really interesting also, like how the rehearsals are going to work. Like, everybody's going to have their first rehearsals as usual, but with Australia, would they just show, I don't know, a little sneak peek preview of like their rehearsals or that they've already done? Or yeah, and how very interesting how the green room will work and how they're going to work around Australia. Would they put a screen where Australia would have sat? I don't know. Yeah, I'm intrigued by that. But prediction wise, will this qualify to the final? Australia have got 100% track records. Only one of two countries that have got 100% track record: Australia and Ukraine. This year, it's just so hard to predict. I do worry because they've already now pre-recorded it. I hope they have got what they wanted, and hopefully, because if people don't like what they see, and like if they do show like a sneak peek preview and people not liking what they see, they can't change anything, you know. If people want something different, they can't change anything. So yeah, it's already been and done. So I have got my fears. I still personally want this in. I still believe it can still qualify. It was one of my qualifiers from my prediction video, but now thinking about it, it's coming off Sweden, but I don't think Sweden's in. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I just worry. I've still got worries about this, but I would love to see this in the final, and I've got faith in my girl Montaigne. They will have come up with something brilliant on stage. You know what the Australian team are like. They can really you know, turn things around, and hopefully they've had a good stage director. Montaigne had a really good vision of how she would perform the song Technicolour. Hopefully her vocals were really good, and obviously, you know, she doesn't have to do it live, she's already done it, so hopefully it was all good and they picked the best performance from her at all the takes they did. My score out of 10 now, I would have loved to give this a little bit higher, because I really do love the song, but I have to kind of judge in a way that live version, although I shouldn't. But yeah, it's just very interesting that's the only version she's really done as well, so I'm going to just give it a 7. That's a good score. Because it's a good score because it is a good song and I really do enjoy it. I just wish there could have been another version of the song, and I wish maybe the Australian team kind of could have given us another version, like another live version somewhere else, or like another music video. An actual music video would be nice. By saying this, by the time of filming this, I'm loaded, there will be a music video. But yeah, I just hope it goes all the way it goes. It'd be really sad if this is Australia's first non-qualification. It's a risk. They're not playing it safe. But I do have faith in my girl Montaigne. Montaigne from Australia. What's cooking on the barbie? I'll never do an Australian accent again. Sorry. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's semi-final one's gonna be tough. It's a bloodbath. We're gonna lose 6 good songs. Okay, maybe 4 or 5, but we're gonna lose some good songs basically in semi-final one. It's a tough break. It really is. In any case, what do you think of the Australian song this year? Do you live in black and white, or are you living in Technicolour along with Montaigne? Until then, what's cooking on the barbie? I'll never do an Australian accent again. I apologise. Until then, comment down below in the comment section below, like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you check out all the other of my Eurovision 2021 jury reviews of Eurovision 2021, of course. There is a playlist, so go and check it out in your spare time. I would love that. Until then, good day. Until then, goodbye people, goodbye, good day, good day. Goodbye people, goodbye.